And welcome to Emerson Universalist Congregation of Marietta, Georgia. My name is Michael Myers, and I'm today's worship assistant. And it's good to be with you this morning, here in person or online. Our minister, Reverend Christina Bramman Martin, is not in the pulpit today, though she will be part of the service. Instead, the Emerson Cups group is doing a winter solstice ritual. We are also gifted today with the music of our choir. And before I forget, can we have a little applause for our choir, please? It's fun being part of the choir. The leadership of our choir director is Kathy Middleton. Our pianist is Bruce King. And our AV group puts everything together. And this is a pretty big thing she put together, so applause for the AV team as well. And we're grateful for anybody else who's going to show up in this service today, because we have quite a few people doing different things this morning. We come together here with our joys and sorrows, whether we need to rest and retreat, or maybe we need to just take action. Whether you're a newcomer or a longtime member or a friend, all are welcome here. As Unitarian Universalists, we believe that people are born with worthiness, beauty, and dignity. So, of course, trans and cis people and all genders, queer and straight people, people of all skin colors, cultures, and countries of origin, disabled and neurodivergent people, people who feel real and embodied risk associated with being their most authentic selves in our present context. We believe that we are all connected with each other. We work to build a beloved community with all people and creatures of the earth that thrive. These are the promises we make to each other. For this morning's chalice lighting, we have Arlene Greasy. Each Sunday, we pause to light our chalice as a symbol of the Unitarian Universalism and our commitment to being a beacon of light in the world. Our words this morning are, even in the darkest hours, even in the longest nights, a spark of light lingered on, laying dormant, waiting to return. When the time was right, the darkness will leave us now as the sun begins its journey home. And now, Reverend Christina.
Hello, I'm Reverend Christina. It is so good to be with you this morning and to be able to support the turning of the season and the Cups group that is such a vital part of our congregation. And we have lots of candles that we are going to light today and also honor. This season of December, winter, and darkness in the hemisphere in which we live has many opportunities for lighting candles. Today we're honoring Yule, and the turning of the season with the winter solstice. And so Arlene will now light the Yule log. And as she does so, I also want to bring up that the particular schedule of the calendar for the Jewish year in the Jewish calendar is that Hanukkah starts on December 25th and goes through January 2nd. During that time, we have a service here around the new year, the Sunday after, so that next week, where we will be walking the labyrinth. Inside this room, the chairs will be moved away, and we have a 20-foot in diameter cloth labyrinth, and people are invited to come. Candles will be lit for Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, which also runs from the 25th through January 1st. But we won't have a service in which we will have a sermon or a long discussion about Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, so I wanted to acknowledge that this whole season, and including today in honor of those holidays, we recognize that some people light candles at home for Hanukkah, some put up a Christmas tree, some light Kwanzaa candles, some do it all, depending upon the heritages of your family. And another thing that happens in December is Buddha's Enlightenment Day for Bodhi Day, which this year was December 6th. So what a plethora of things to celebrate. Today we are lighting the 4 candles of Advent, and we will light the 5th on Christmas Eve. For anyone who would like to come, we have a service at 5. It's a collection of stories and carols, and it ends with all the lights going down in the room where we sing Silent Night, passing the candlelight to each other. It's a beautiful service. Thank you so much for lighting all the light today, Arlene. And now we have more information on the meaning of Yule.
In the spirit of love and beloved community, let's greet and welcome each other to this new day as we share our congregational affirmation. We need not think alike to love alike. You can now greet your neighbor in spirit and love and run around, and we'll see how long it takes us to get back to our seats. you're done,
Turn the page.
yeah, when you're done, yeah, you have to turn the page, but when you're done, announce the opening.
Good morning. I'm Mary Miller. Yule is a solar holiday that occurs on the December solstice in the northern hemisphere. During this time, the Earth's axis is tilted directly away from the sun, creating the longest night of the year. The winter solstice is celebrated across many pagan traditions, honoring the sun and the halfway point of winter. Yule is one of the oldest winter solstice festivals, with origins among the ancient Norse thousands of years ago. Depending on the source, Yule was celebrated as a 2-month celebration beginning mid-November, a 12-day celebration starting on the solstice, or a 3-day feast beginning on the eve of the winter solstice. Its roots are complicated and difficult to trace. In the harsh climate of Northern Europe, most cattle were slaughtered because they could not be fed during the winter. Meat, therefore, was plentiful for a midwinter feast, or to leave out as an offering. Some contend that the original festival was a sort of Norse Day of the Dead, with the god Odin as a major player. Among Odin's many names was Yulnir, which may be the origin of the word Yule, and among his many duties was acting as a god of the dead. Today, many pagans still celebrate Yule on the day of the winter solstice. Pagans celebrate the rebirth of the sun through gift exchanges, merriment, and deep spiritual reflection. For pagans, this is a time of new beginnings, rebirth, transformation, getting rid of unwanted habits, and creativity. Many people see these short days and long nights as a time of self-reflection, spiritual study, and intention setting for the coming year. The symbols of Yule are evergreens, the Yule log, a Yule tree, mistletoe, holly, wreaths, and bells. The colors of Yule are white, green, red, gold, and silver. Ways you can celebrate Yule are caroling, wassailing, burning a Yule log or candles, building a bonfire, kissing under the mistletoe, exchanging gifts with loved ones, baking sweet treats with traditional flavorings like caraway, anise, fruit, and nuts, or integrating slow living practices. Next, we're doing an opening hymn, which is number 1034 in your teal hymnal, De Noche.
Oh, don't you just love it when the opening hymn requires instructions? This is it. So you have the lyrics on.
Your lyrics are also on this handout on the back and much easier to read than the little tiny print in the aquas.
Yes. You have the choice if you want to see the music. You can turn to 1034 in the hymnal or just the handout that Bruce just talked about. So this piece is a Teze chant, and here are our instructions. First, Bruce will play it one time through, and then we will all sing it twice through in English. But then you notice you have a whole lot of languages there. The third time we sing it, keeping with the tradition of this sort of piece, we will sing it in any language of your choice. Everybody pick a language for the third time. So first time Bruce will play twice in English, and then pick a language. Stand as you're willing or able, and good luck.
To
Now we pause and reflect on matters of the heart. And I believe it's Dianne who's going to be doing the rocks this morning. For this morning's ritual, we have water and we have river stones. The stones are smooth and the stones have weight. They are indicative of both life's pleasures and times of ease, as well as life's burdens and times of heaviness. The water receives these stones with ease and calmness. Each week you are invited to write a joy and concern, and let me grab the book and this book. As you many times did, you actually have 2 pages here. So, the water receives these stones, and you can also email to Pastoral Care, Emerson University. It's your online. You are invited to create this whole ceremony at home if you would like. Please place a stone to honor that which is in your heart. We begin by placing 4 stones. 1, in the honor of the Cherokee and Muskogee nations, indigenous peoples who lived here before us. 2, for those wrongly enslaved who labored on this land. 3, for all those killed or injured by gun violence in this country. And 4, for all those hurt in current conflicts and wars that rage across our nation. This morning, we have a large number of joys and concerns. The first is from Kathy Melton. For the first time in 21 years, oh, geez. Your writing is terrible, you know that. I don't see it there. I'm missing Emerson's Christmas Eve service. Today is my mom's 90th birthday, and we have shipped her to Florida so that the entire family might commune together in person and celebrate warm weather. Happy holidays to my cherished Emerson choir and congregation. See you next year. Let's see, let's go down to. This is from Anna Billet. On Monday was my concert and my sister concert too. And this almost, not too sure what it says. And it is almost me and my sister's birthday. Wiley Lyons says, I am adopting a dog. His name is Rowan. He's a boxer mix and very sweet. We have one from Trin Boren. My beloved uncle, Thorne Moore, passed away this past Thursday. He lived an amazing life and created hundreds of beautiful works of art. We have 2 from March Price. Shares that with sorrow about some longtime friends of Emerson UC. I am sorry to relay that Brenda Eastman's beloved husband, Fred, passed away last Friday in New Hampshire after losing his battle with cancer. Brenda is listed in the Emerson directory and welcomes your messages and condolences and comfort. March Price also shares with joy that her love, James Hugh, is now home from the hospital. March and James are glad to be back together again. And from Vicki Eklund, shares our joy. Please hold us in your hearts as Keith and I celebrate 50 years of marriage. There are still no words to express how much I love this amazing man. We filled up the thing. And we add a final stone for those concerns that may be held silent in our hearts. In thankful awareness, let's say the Buddhist prayer of loving kindness. please read the words with me that are on the screen. Yes, they are. May we all be filled with loving kindness. May all be free from harm and suffering. May we all be well in body, heart, and mind. May we all be at peace. Blessed be. Unitarian Universalist is a faith often referred to as one of deeds, not creeds. How we show up in this world is how we live our faith. During the month of December, we are supporting El Fugio. El Fugio is a hospitality house located in Lumpkin, Georgia, 2 miles away from the for-profit Stewart Detention Center. Family and friends visiting detainees at the detention center can come to the house for food, respite, a free overnight stay, and warm comfort. Volunteers at El Fugio also visit detainees at the detention center, many of whom have been there for a year or longer and never had a visitor. El Fugio is dedicated to hospitality and visitation and advocacy for people detained at the Stewart Center and their loved ones. They are committed to uplifting voices and being present. By supporting this organization, we will continue to build a more welcoming and hospitable place for all those who call this country home. For those in the sanctuary, as the basket is passed, please feel free to offer a donation. Other ways to give are online at the website emersonuu.org. Select the Giving tab to donate. And that is all.
All right, so it's time for the story for all ages that I have for today, a special Yuletime story for all ages. So with the young and young at heart, anybody who would care to hear a really cool story that the Cups group asked me to tell today, come on down to hear a story. It's called Grilla and the Yule Lads. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a story that comes from winter holiday traditions in Iceland. A long, long time ago, when there was no computers, television, or phones, or grocery stores, people spent the dark months of winter hoping their supplies would last until the next harvest. Everyone had a job to do, even the kids. There was sewing and knitting to be done, so everyone would have warm clothes, blankets, and socks. Wood was gathered to heat the home and cook the food. Candles had to be made. Candles were a big deal. And it was dark for a long time every day. Sounds kind of boring, huh? Hours and hours at home doing nothing, and no light to go outside and play, no phone to scroll through. So they were doing their best. In Iceland, around this time of year, the sun rises at 11:30 in the morning and sets around 3:30 in the afternoon. It would take a lot of candles to have enough light to do all the work. Parents would not want their kids to go out and get lost in the dark and the snow, so They told stories to keep the children from wandering off and getting lost or misbehaving. Not that any of you guys ever misbehave, I'm sure. Back then, in the frosty highlands of Iceland, tucked among the jagged mountains and vast lava fields, there lived a fearsome ogress named Grilla. Very fearsome. She was kind of like Shrek, but a lot meaner. Her home, a dark and dismal cave, echoed with eerie whispers and the occasional growl. Grilla had a fearsome cat, the Yule cat. Looks kind of cute, but he's fearsome. This monstrous feline prowled the snowy landscape, its eyes gleaming in the dark, cold night. For the Yule cat had a peculiar diet. It devoured anyone who didn't receive new clothes for Yule. To keep loved ones out of its deadly claws, people ensured they gifted new garments during the holiday season. Makes getting socks for Christmas a lot more appealing, doesn't it? Grilla was also the mother of 13 mischievous sons who were known as the Yule Lads. These pranksters, each with their own unique and often troublesome traits, visited Icelandic homes during the 13 nights leading up to Yule. On the first night, Sheepcoat Clod appears, hobbling down the mountain with his stiff legs. He sneaks into barns attempting to milk the sheep, but his awkward legs make him clumsy, and he often spills the milk, leaving farmers grumbling in frustration. For the children, though, he leaves sweet candies in their shoes, a small token of his goodwill despite his mischief. So there's little candies from Sheepcoat Clod. Then the next night, night 2, Gullygawk arrives, creeping into farmhouses to steal foam from the milk buckets. He hides in gullies during the day, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. His gift for the children is a small wooden toy, something to spark imagination on long winter nights. A top, wow, wouldn't that be awesome? Way better than a phone. Night 3 brings us Stubby. Stubby's the shortest of the brothers, and he comes on the third night. He's infamous for stealing leftover crusts and bits of food from frying pans. Cunning and quick, Stubby ensures no morsel is wasted. In return, he leaves a shiny coin for the children, promising a little fortune. And then on night 4, we have Spoonlicker. He makes his entrance on the 4th night, slipping into kitchens to snatch spoons and lick them clean. What does he leave? He leaves a polished stone in the shoes of children, a token of simplicity and Iceland's rugged beauty. Polished stone. And then on night 5, we have Pot Scraper. On the 5th night, Pot Scraper sneaks in to steal leftovers from pots. If a pot isn't cleaned properly, he'll take whatever remains, leaving a mischievous chuckle in his wake. For the children, he leaves a small bag of fruit and nuts. Like that. I don't know if he wraps it this nicely or not, but I thought that was really nice. It does look like a carrot, doesn't it? But it's fruit and nuts. And then night 6, we have Bowl Licker. He loves hiding under beds, waiting for someone to place their bowl on the floor. That sounds like our dog. He steals the bowl and licks it clean before vanishing. His gift is a small handmade ornament, something to decorate the Yule tree. Here's like a nice hand-painted ornament just like that. And then night 7, we have Door Slammer. The 7th night brings Door Slammer, whose favorite pastime is, guess what? Slamming doors, yes. Slamming doors in the middle of the night, jolting everyone awake. His loud antics are forgiven when children find a little bell in their shoes, a symbol of his noisy nature. Then night 8 brings Skyr Gobbler. Skyr Gobbler has an insatiable appetite for skyr. You're like, what is skyr? Skyr is Icelandic yogurt. He raids pantries and devours every bit he can find. Despite his greed, he leaves behind a small jar of honey for the children to enjoy. I think I'd rather have honey than skyr. It is, yes, it's good. Good stuff. Then night 9 brings Sausage Swiper. On the 9th night, Sausage Swiper sneaks into kitchens to snatch hanging sausages. His agile movements make him almost impossible to catch. He gifts the children a pair of woolen mittens to keep their hands warm. Then, night 10 brings Window Peeper. He sounds kind of questionable. I don't know about this guy. Window Peeper has a knack for spying through windows, hoping to find something to steal. Though his prying eyes might frighten, he leaves a beautiful glass marble. Do I have a glass marble in here? Oh, yeah, here we go. He leaves behind a beautiful glass marble for the children that reflects the light of the Yule candles that are lit. There's the marble. Okay, then on night 11, we have Doorway Sniffer. Doorway Sniffer. Yes, that's right. You heard right. With his enormous nose, Doorway Sniffer hunts down the scent of baked goods. He lingers near kitchens, savoring the aroma of holiday treats. In exchange, he leaves behind a pouch of cinnamon sticks for the children, bringing warmth to their Yule festivities. Bruce wrapped these cinnamon sticks. I thought he did an awesome job. On night 12, we have Meat Hook. This guy doesn't sound good at all. Meat Hook arrives with his trusty hook, stealing meat from pantries and leaving the family wondering where their holiday feast went. Yet, he redeems himself for leaving a small, carved wooden animal in the shoes of the children, which is a playful reminder of his antics. Stealing sausages is antics? Okay, I'll take that. Then on night 13, we have Candle Stealer. Finally, Candle Stealer makes his appearance on the last night, drawn to the glow of candles. In a time when candles were precious, his theft caused great annoyance. However, he leaves behind a beeswax candle for the children, ensuring the light of Yule continues to shine. Though their pranks often leave a trail of chaos, the Yule lads are loved for the joy and excitement they bring. Each brother's mischief is a part of the anticipation leading to Yule, and the small gifts they remind the children to be kind and patient. Grilla told her Yule lads if they found any children being naughty and disobedient, to let her know, and she would come and get the child, put them in a sack, and carry away all the bad children to her cave where she would cook them up and eat them. Can you believe that? She was insane. It's kind of like the Hansel and Gretel witch. And if they were just a little bad, not bad enough to tell them to Grilla, they might just get a rotten potato in their shoe. Have you ever gotten a rotten potato? No one wants a rotten potato, especially not in your shoe now. So, in Iceland, during the season of Yule, the darkest time of the year, the children were rewarded for their work and their good behavior. And as the winter winds howled outside, Icelandic children listened closely to the story, hoping to hear the faintest echo of Grilla's footsteps, a Yule lad's laugh, or the Yule cat's prowling. For in the heart of this story is a reminder to be kind, to behave, and to cherish the warmth of family and new clothes during the darkest days of the year, and then Grilla would not have anything to eat because there were not any naughty children to eat. All right. Sorry of a dark ending to my story today. Sorry about that. All right. Shall we sing our song of dedication?
Different cultures, I'm John Malick, and different cultures have different practices to deal with the darkness that's been around us for a while. But on this night, the sun starts to reappear. And so we're going to sing, I have a meditation during a chant that we're going to sing. It's from the Ute Nation. And it's a chant that is done in the morning when the sun is rising. And you might say, well, at least I wondered, Why do the native or the indigenous people need to see it sing up the sun? It's going to rise. They all know it's going to rise. But the chant is actually about raising the sun in us. It's about raising the sun in our hearts as we watch the sun come up in the morning. It's there to give us new hope, a new vision for this new day that we all have to live together. So Bruce and I are going to, are you going to come?
Yeah,
I need the drum.
Bring it on over. So if you'll turn on this.
That's right. There's no audio.
We're the audio. We are the audio. So if you look at your lyric sheet this morning, on the bottom we have the Way-Yo chant, and that's what we're going to follow. John and I will sing it through once, and then you'll join us. Well, and we're just going to repeat this over and over, and we're going to watch a beautiful video that you shot.
I shot the video.
Shot.
The long line, there's a long line on there. The long line is there to see if you really mean it.
So,
Let's give it a try.
we'll give it a shot. If you notice the words are very repetitive, if you get lost, just join back in. Ready? Yo way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh 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 way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. And again. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh 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 way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh 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 way. Oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh 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 way. Oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Way, oh 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 way. Oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way, oh way. Thank you, John.
Good morning. I'm Dianne Kiser. So we're doing a ritual today. So yesterday was the winter solstice. It was the shortest day of the year. So today, daylight hours are getting longer. So today we have like 2 more seconds of daylight than we did yesterday. So the weeks around the winter solstice have been a time of celebration in cultures throughout history. And there's many similar themes in these celebrations. So merrymaking, gift-giving, feasting, and good cheer. But we can imagine that in ancient times, this time of year was a difficult time despite the celebrations. So the story of Grilla and the Yule Lad on the surface doesn't really seem to fit in with the themes of the celebrations around the winter solstice. But if we look more closely at these at the story, it provides a window into how difficult things were in the times before the modern days for the ancient Icelanders. So in this story, so Grilla, she eats bad children, which is, and then you had these Yule lads sneaking around in your house in the middle of the night doing creepy stuff. But these dark themes had a purpose. So winters in Iceland were truly dangerous, and if children didn't do what they were supposed to do, they could literally die, and they could also endanger other people. And so this story was used to frighten children into doing what they were supposed to do for survival. And the Yule lads, they think it was a description of when people had run out of food in the wintertime and just the desperate things that they did, sneaking into other people's houses and stealing scraps of food. But so this, when we think about this story, it kind of reminds us that even though this is a fun time of year, we got lights, we've got singing, and this is a lot of people's favorite time of year, it can be difficult for a lot of people for several reasons. So even though, let's see, the American Psychological Association says that 9 out of 10 people experience stress this time of year. So about money, missing loved ones, and anticipating family conflict. And then on top of that, we seem to be biologically programmed to slow down this time of year, even though there's kind of more things that we need to be doing. So the shorter daylight hours can trigger seasonal affective disorder in people who are sensitive. The less daylight does stuff to your neurotransmitters in your brain. And then also a lack of sunlight can mess up your circadian rhythm, and that messes up your sleep, and that can also affect, trigger depression because of brain chemistry. So our brains are wired to notice the negative, but studies have shown that deliberately focusing on positive things can magnify the effects of serotonin and endorphins and make us feel better. And it's helpful in reducing depression. So studies have shown that positive thinking can reduce the risk or severity of illness and can boost your immune system. So one of the important benefits of practicing positive thinking is that the more you do it, the easier it gets, and it can become a habit over time. So research has confirmed, and it's intuitive, that positive thinking makes you more agreeable, you have more congenial relationships with people, and you have a stronger social support system. And this is one of the ingredients necessary for a good life. And so you really can think yourself to a better life. So we're going to do a ritual today to get the new year started on a positive tone. And so I'm going to go ahead and give you the overview of the ritual to give you time to think about your positive thing that you're going to share. So we're going to tell you what the ritual is going to be about. We're going to call the directions. The choir is going to sing the anthem, and then we're going to do the ritual. So we are going to, let's see. So you're going to be invited to think of something that makes you feel good about the world or good about your particular situation, even if it's just some tiny thing. And so we have wax, well, I had one here, somebody moved it. It was these little pieces of wax. Oh, thank you. So this is it. So these little pieces of wax, they're sheets of wax, and we have pencils, and you're going to carve a word or two, you can't put a lot on here, that represents your good thing, your positive thing into the wax. And just for logistical, you've got these pieces of paper that are separating the sheets of wax, so don't write on these. It's these. And then your positive, once you have put that, you're going to step up to the microphone, share your positive thing with everyone, because when we hear your positive stuff, it makes us feel better. And then the more and more of that we hear, that makes us all feel better. We raise good positive energy. And we're going to then you're going to put your piece of wax into the melting pot. And when they're all melted, we're going to make a candle out of it. And then that candle will have the energy of all of our positive things that are on the wax and also the positive energy that we raised. And so when we burn it, it will send out good energy into the universe with a transformative power and fire. Okay, so we're going to begin by calling the seven directions and the elements. So we call the elements and directions to symbolically bring the natural world into our sacred space. So earth, air, fire, and water are the classical elements, and they symbolize the energies that make up everything, kind of like our physical periodic table makes up everything physically. So calling the elements into our sacred space makes those energies available for our intentions. So as we call the elements, or in the direction, so you're going to face each direction, so stand and face each direction as we call those. And so when the words have been said to call the directions, then we will all say hail and welcome and then turn to the next direction. So and the directions are roughly the corners of the room. So east is over here, which is where we'll start. South is here, west is here, and then north is here, and then we'll do up and down and self. Okay, so go ahead and stand as you are willing and able, and we will start by facing east.
East, air, represented by pyrite. We call the guardians of the east, direction of air. Bring your fresh winds and breath of life. Come to join in our celebration. Hail and welcome.
South. South, symbolizing fire, where we're using strawberry quartz as its element. We call the guardians of the south, the direction of fire. You bring us warmth and health. Come to our Yule circle. Hail and farewell.
West, water, blue quartz. We call the guardians of the west, the direction of water, land of life-giving rains and snow. Bring your nourishment and purifying powers to our sanctuary. Hail and welcome.
North, the earth, represented by smoky quartz. We call the guardians of the north, the direction of earth, the place of fertile soil, and the mighty mountains. Welcome to our circle of winter solstice. Hail and welcome.
Up, which is represented by celestite. We call the creator from above, Father Sky. Come to join us as we celebrate the rebirth of the sun in your sky. Hail and welcome.
Down, celebrated by Founds Crystal Rock. We call upon you, Mother Earth, that we may be with us today to accept our gifts.
Self, represented by selenite. We call upon the self that is within to be present in our circle today. Give praise to the thinking being which is you. May your heart and spirit bring hope to the world and make the world a better place. Hail and welcome.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get our ritual started. So, your positive thing that you've thought about. So you'll get up when you're ready. You can go ahead and get up. And we've got on both sides of the sanctuary. We've got those stacks of wax. We've got pencils, and we've got these bowls. We put the pieces of paper separating the wax in the bowls. It's like the trash. So. Carve your thing on your wax, and then step up and very briefly, in the interest of time, go ahead and tell us about what your positive thing is, and then put it in the wax or in the wax melter. All right, so you may go ahead and get up when you are ready.
Our children.
Family.
My cat. Kindness. Helping hands.
I can brighten someone else's day.
I can love someone if they need it.
I am safe and secure.
Creativity heals and nurtures me.
Being able to turn on the lights on Christmas.
Healthy for the holidays.
My community.
That our guiding lights will continue to guide us.
Songs we sang with our parents.
Friends and community.
Harmony.
Be a loving grandmother. Grandchildren.
Peace on earth.
Hearing my inner voice, focusing on joy.
Breath, movement in the woods.
Love in all of its forms.
Warmth, love, and security with family.
My beautiful, supportive boyfriend.
Community. Meals with loved ones.
Obviously my dog, but that he can share his love with other people and be therapeutic for others other than myself.
All the dogs.
A home.
Community.
My friends and community.
My partner, Julian.
New beginnings.
My support network. My friends and family.
Compassionate support system.
My granddaughter and everybody's grandchildren.
Stories.
Beloved family and friends.
Family and friends.
Family, friends, and love.
Second chances. Plentiful love, healing, and growth.
Being able to spend time with my loved ones.
My family.
Creativity in all things.
The fact that everything changes, which keeps life from being boring and creates infinite possibilities.
My amazing friends and family.
I passed the tax certification test.
My family of choice.
Remembering gratitude and to be active in action.
Unconditional love.
Warm hugs and someone special to share them with.
Being with the like-minded community.
Making something by hand.
Creation and renewal.
My friends and family.
Being here, health, and my grandchild.
Ruthless love and compassion.
Family and my wife.
Choir and no sour notes.
The fun we have and the joy we feel when we do work together.
My family and my family here of all the great kids.
Family, friends, community, my dog Lily and Emerson.
Dancing like a madman in the kitchen with all my grandchildren.
Health, happiness, and love.
Unconditional love from dogs.
Bursts of unreasonable, unexpected joy.
Understanding.
Patience.
The experience of living.
Embracing happiness.
finding a community that accepts me.
Supportive friends.
Joyful remembrance.
Health.
Emerson, family, and giving and receiving random acts of kindness.
Joy, my home, my family, and my friends.
Good health and good communication.
Memories.
New Mexico.
The forest, life, and my family, both birth and chosen.
Slack.
Children laughter, dogs wagging tails, and cats pawing.
Growth.
Peanuts for the squirrels.
Each new day.
My family, my friends, my zoo of animals, and Emerson.
Lights, nature, creativity, supportive loved ones.
Cats, to balance out the dog love.
All right. Well, that was great. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start the concluding part of our ritual. So we're going to be dismissing the directions. So we'll do them in the reverse order that we called them in. So same thing, as we dismiss them, we will have the words that the direction dismissers will read, and then you will face the direction. So we'll start with self. So self would be down, up, and then we'll go backwards like we did, facing the different directions.
Start over. Self, we thank the self that is within for your presence and your contribution. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell.
Down, we thank you, Mother Earth, and are grateful for your nurturing. Go if you must, stay if you will.
Up. We thank you, Father Sky, and for your blessings that shine down on us. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell.
North, we thank you, guardians of the north. May our wishes grow in your fertile soil. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell.
West, we thank you, guardians of the West. Your water has cleansed us. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail.
South, we thank you, guardians of the South. We hold your fire within us as the sun is reborn in us. Go if you must, stay if you will.
East, we thank you, guardians of the East. You are our meditative breath during this time of contemplation. Go if you must, stay if you will.
Sorry, even I forgot what we're doing next. Our closing hymn today is number 235, Traditional Deck the Halls. Yes, it's nice to have an easy one to sing. Our closing words today are from Totem by Neil Peart. I have 12 disciples and a Buddhist smile, Garden of Allah, Viking Valhalla, a miracle once in a while. I have a pantheon of animals and a pagan soul, Vishnu and Gaia, Aztec and Maya dance around my totem pole. I believe in what I see. I believe in what I hear. I believe that what I'm feeling changes how the world appears. Aho. As our chalice is extinguished this morning with our lean, please join in our final words as they are posted in the chat and in the order of service. We extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the light of commitment.
These we carry in our hearts and out into the world until we are together again.
Our year-end collection for the Emerson staff will be collected through January, and this is just for the staff. This is not for the ministry. Please note that this is to help, celebrate people who are working hard for us and giving them the proper gifts. We also have coming up on Tuesday our Christmas Eve celebration. It will be at 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Anything else? Anybody else have any announcements? Therefore, go in peace and take peace wherever you go.